Hey, it's the 4960 here. I wanted to show a statistics project I've been working on for Brawl Stars. I guess starting off, I kind of want to show the different components that are going on. So there are three kind of major portions of this. One is like the collection part of the program, where I'm just getting data from Brawl Stars. And the way this works is I have a Python program somewhere. Do I have it here? No. I have a Python program that's just constantly querying the Brawl Stars API servers for match data, so it gets the recent matches that you've done, um, whether you won, who you played as, the trophy count for each of the brawlers, stuff like that. And I'm storing all this stuff in an elk stack, which is pretty much it's the engine's called Elasticsearch. It's a database and a visualization engine and other things. Um, so I'll start off by going over my visualizations using the Elastic Elk stack, and then also my own custom visualization. So first off is my trends dashboard. And this shows, I'll be using the last 7 days because I haven't been collecting data for too long. I have one visualization showing off the percentage usage of each brawler. I have the number of players that I've collected, how many player tags I've collected, how many battles there have been, the percentage of the battles that are played. I got, and actually, you know what? This is just like the amount of people within each within each game. So the showdowns are going to be a bit bigger because they have more players than the other ones. Um, I got the win-loss of some popular brawlers. The number one being the wins. Um, the win-loss of each mode. And you would think they'd be even, but there's actually a good amount of draws that make it, not even. So it's kind of interesting. Um, Although I guess it's not super. I think the main purpose of this visualization is the showdown, whether you netted trophies or not. And from what it looks like, there's been more net trophies than lost trophies. Although I guess the amount might change that. Anyway, I also have a table down here showing like the amount of matches each character has played on each mode. So that one's kind of specific. So if you want to see, like, say, I don't know, Stu, for example, you scroll down and see like where he's been playing. It doesn't have a lot of matches on Heist. I can see that he's not a really good Heist player, or Siege, really. Yeah, Siege. Anyway, so this is mostly just like usage. I have another page which is for the people I know. It shows our current amount of trophies, how many matches we've been doing, um, and how many are trophy descending, really. Huh. I could have swore I've gone up on trophies recently. Kind of weird. 2,400. Oh, this is because the update. Um, okay, that makes me feel better. This is because the season reset, so we lost trophies. That's cool. That's a nice little stat. Um, and then these are like the left side is like our the lower profiles that I know. Um, my friend via La Pluto and my two mini accounts. I thought Riss was down here too. Maybe she's actually already. Oh, that one is Riss, I guess. Oh, this one's Riss. Okay. The 6560. Anywho, so this is like my clan kind of view. I also have a more personal point of view where I put in a specific username. Um, sorry, let me. Okay. And this will show my trophies for my individual brawlers going up over time. Although it is one match behind, so you have to do like another match for it to update correctly. Um, but then that match will be left out. So the latest match is always left out of this data. It's kind of weird. I have it in table format too down here. So in case you want to see it more specifically, their win-loss. So I've lost 14 matches with Rosa, but I won 16 with her. You can see it in bar chart form as too. I think 0-1 is the win, so the browns are wins, and the turquoise is losses, and the very light brown are draws. And also what modes I've been playing lately. So yeah, you can put any username right here that I've collected. And it'll kind of show their recent like kind of stuff going on. So another nice kind of thing with these filters, you could put it in on these other visualizations. So like say if you're interested in only Stu. So you could like update this. And of course it's only going to be Stu. There's been 200, almost 300k players that are doing Stu. They mostly do Showdown, Basketball. Yeah, I could see Stu is pretty good at Basketball. He has more wins than losses. That's good. Yeah. Or you could see a particular mode. So like say, or a map even if you know the map. I'm just gonna pick a random one. So Edgar still used a lot here. M, Shelly, Primo. Oh, this is a solo showdown map. So, oh, that's pretty cool. That's cool. I never actually tried that. That's interesting. So you see Edgar's win a lot. So even though Edgar's used a lot here, he actually loses more often than he wins. That's pretty funny. So yeah, you could put that. You could do a mode as well. I guess I'll do that real quick. Did it update? Yeah. Percentages didn't seem to switch much. Oh, there it is. Oh, Mortis has been playing a lot lately in Brawl Primo. That's cool. That's cool. I expected Edgar to be actually higher up here. That's pretty interesting. Mortis with a high loss rate. Primo has a good win rate. Ooh, Dynamite doing bad. Shelly doing bad. Frank doing good. Pretty cool. And you could do this for yourself too, actually. But so the last mode that I have is very brawler specific. So what you do is you're interested in Bell winning. You put this kind of filter where Bell is brawler 1, 2, or 3. These are the winning brawlers. And then it shows you could who you've been winning with. So like Squeak has a good amount of wins with Bell, Stu, Colonel Ruff, anyone that you see here. And then who she's beating down here. So like, and you could ignore the first result because that's like not relevant. She's also been beating Squeak. That's pretty funny. And also Stu. Wow, that's a really interesting. Whoa, I'm gonna have to put another player just to make sure this is accurate. Heck, let's try Tick. I don't care. Okay, yeah. See, these are a little bit different. Man, that's so weird. That's like okay. I need. Come on, give me something here. Jackie, come on, Jackie, give me something different. There we go. Okay, that was. Oh man, it's still kind of weird. How they like play against and with the same kind of players. That is so weird. Anyway, so these are the players that win. The top is the players that win with her, and the bottom are the players that lose against her. Um, and then if you want to see a different perspective, if like you want to see them on the enemy team, so 4, 5, and you could also add in like the map filter and the mode filter on here too, but just keep it simple. Okay, so now the people who beat Jackie are Primo, Ems, Frank, Mortis, BB, etc., etc. And the people that lose with her are Primo, Ems, Frank, Mortis. So depending on your filter, you can really change the kind of perspective that these visuals give you. Okay, so these are all Elastic Stack visuals. Now, I felt like some of these were a little limiting, so I decided to create my own visual using a heat map. Excuse me. So on this map, it shows the win percentage against a specific brawler. So like say Colonel Ruff's here, if you hover over the block, he's won against Barley 71% of the time. So you can see that the more green a square is, the better the percentages. So like Squeak wins against Shelly, Buzz wins against Shelly, Buzz wins against Penny, and the very top row, it shows you their general win percentage. So a cumulative perspective. And this is Colonel Ruff has the highest right now, 55%. Lou kind of close, 53%. You see a lot of players doing. So if you look at it horizontally, you kind of see it the other way around. Like Squeak beats Bull, Squeaks Carl, Squeak beats Carl. Yeah, this is kind of a far off perspective. You could also toggle to see who that character's good with. So you can see like the more blue is better. So Colonel Ruffs is winning with Penny. Buzz is winning with Rico. And there's a lot of similarities between the two. Like you'll see Colonel Ruff have a lot of blue because he's been winning a lot. Ruff good with Rico good with Colonel Ruffs. Yeah, Colonel Ruffs is just like wrecking with everyone. I wonder if there's anyone he's bad with actually. I don't think I see any negatives with him. That's pretty weird. Anyway, Rosa with Poco, really? Oh wow, that's pretty interesting. I would expect Poco to do really good with like some of the tanks. Barley Poco, yeah, that sounds like a bad matchup. Poco Bull should be higher. Man, maybe you just need like a second tank for it to be like a good comp. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, if you see any of these white spots, that means there's no data. So it doesn't have any Spike with Spike games. I guess Spike isn't played very commonly, so he only has 130k matches. Anyway, going on, you could go back, and then now you could also put a filter, selecting what player you're interested in. Let's do, I don't know, let's do Buzz. Actually, I just modified this, so I really hope this works. Okay, cool. Looks like it works. I wonder if I'm still actually messing with this one, so this isn't entirely accurate. The data might not be accurate, but I'll explain the idea. So I queried for when Buzz is on the winning team here. So the idea is if you look at like say Bull and Buzz together, they win against 8-bit 62% of the time. That's the idea here. I gotta actually look at the data a bit more to see if this is actually correct. And it'll also show you for how many matches. So like Buzz and Dynamite win against Squeak 67% of the time. And then you could go look at the friendly version too. Oh wow, there's a lot of yellow here. This is kind of like the three-man team, I guess. So like Buzz and Colt and Jackie, when they're together, they've won all their matches, two of their matches. I gotta look at this more. This is kind of interesting. I'm not entirely sure how accurate this data is. Very interesting. And I'm also actually surprised. Oh yeah, see, look, there's one match where Buzz plays with 2 Colonel Ruffs. This might be accurate. I'm kind of surprised. But yeah, anyway, you could also select that person to be on the losing team. Interesting. 8-bit. It seems like a lot of matches. I don't think this is completely. I don't think the player row is completely accurate. I think it's a little weird. 8-bit and Buzz went against Colt, but 8-bit was on the losing team. Okay, so it's actually more like Buzz beats Colt when 8-bit is on the losing team. That's actually kind of a more factual representation of this. So you could also see it as 8-bit lost with Colt against Buzz. I'll have to mess with it. I'll have to make this a little bit more intuitive. But let's see, like Brawl, and then we could also select the mode or the map. Let's say Brawl Ball. You'll see who Bull and Colonel Ruff only win against Mortis 27% of the time. Pretty interesting. And you won't get every matchup. So like this is Bull and Mr. P. No, Bull and who is this? Sandy? Okay, Bull and Mr. P versus Sandy. There hasn't been a match like that recently. So you'll get like a lot of gaps in the data. I want to also visualize some way how many, if any of these squares have been oftenly done. So like you'll see like this one is like 5 matches, and you might find another one that's like, oh right here, 25 matches. The 25 matches is obviously the more reliable data. So I want to be able to visually indicate that. You could also just select the mode on its own. You don't have to select the brawler. So like some maps, especially, they won't have data for new brawlers. Like they haven't Buzz hasn't been able to play on this map yet. Death Cap Trap. It should be the same for the friendly version, but you could see who's good with each other on this map. Frank seems to have a decent amount of blue. Penny wins with Leon. Leon seems to be doing alright here. For the few matches that he's played. And yeah, you can see the general win percentage up here. 60% Mortis, not bad, man. Bo 57%. Tara 60%. Groxa is only 36%. So yeah, this is some of the work I've been doing. I just kind of want to show it and go over its kind of usage. I'm planning on using these visuals right here on the website I'm creating. Kind of just like importing them over and being able to use them in a more friendly manner, maybe. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. Hope you enjoyed.